The government is tracking what preppers buy. Not illegal gear, legal gear. Stuff you can buy right now that still puts your name into a federal system the moment the purchase clears. I've seen this equipment save lives in combat. Now civilians get flagged for owning it. Stay with me. Number 3 will shock you. My name is Suburban Prepper. I'm a Desert Storm and Afghanistan veteran, a former 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment Flight Medic, and now a family nurse practitioner. Today I'm breaking down 5 prepper items that quietly trigger government monitoring systems. This video is for education only. Always follow federal, state, and local laws. By the end of this video, you'll know why these 5 items get attention, which states have strict laws, and what you need to understand before you buy them.
Hey, we're joining Suburban Prepper today to walk you through the real truth behind what gear gets watched.
We're here to show you what it looks like, why it matters, and how to stay ahead.
Stick with us. This is information every prepper needs to see.
The first item is high power and encrypted radio communications. Radios like the UV5R, the UV82, and the GT5R are favorites among preppers, but they are also some of the most closely watched electronics you can legally buy. Anything that can transmit with high power, scan wide frequency bands, or reach police, fire, emergency medical, or aviation channels falls under federal oversight. If you transmit without a license, you are interfering with protected emergency frequencies. Buying multiple radios or setting up neighborhood communication networks can absolutely put your name into government tracking systems. Radios will save your life. Just use them legally.
High-power radios get tracked because they can hit emergency frequencies.
Even legal radios get flagged when they're bought in bulk.
Comms equal power.
These look harmless, but they can put you on a watch list fast.
People don't realize how regulated airwaves really are.
Stay smart. Stay legal.
And radios aren't the only thing being monitored. The next item is something I wore every day in the 160th. And in some states, civilians are not even allowed to buy it. Body armor. In combat, armor wasn't optional. It was life or death. For civilians, the laws vary widely. New York heavily restricts body armor sales. Connecticut requires face-to-face transactions. Some states limit online purchases, and convicted felons nationwide cannot legally own body armor at all. Even in free states, buying multiple plate carriers or ballistic plates, especially when purchased with firearms, draws attention. Armor turns a fatal hit into a survivable wound, but it is regulated far more than most people realize.
This is defensive gear, but it gets attention fast when you buy it.
Multiple sets, plate upgrades, some states track that.
Be informed. Be ready.
Armor saved lives in combat, and it still matters for preppers.
But depending on where you live, even defensive gear is restricted.
Know the laws. Protect your family.
But armor is nothing compared to the next item. This next item is treated like military technology, and most civilians have no idea their purchase is logged. Night vision. Being able to move at night without visible light is a massive tactical advantage. But Generation 3 and Generation 3 Plus night vision devices are treated as military-grade technology. Your purchase can be logged, your device can be tracked, and taking the wrong night vision unit outside the United States without authorization can be a felony. Digital Night vision or Generation 1 and Generation 2 devices are less restricted, but nowhere near the same performance. If you buy top-tier night vision goggles, understand exactly what legal category you are stepping into.
Night vision gives you an advantage most people never think about.
But top-tier Gen 3 gear gets tracked because it's classified as controlled technology.
Power always gets attention.
Thermal shows you things night vision can't.
But the higher the capability, the more attention it attracts. Understand the difference before you buy.
And if night vision surprised you, the next item hits even harder because it ties directly into pharmacy systems and medical monitoring networks. Bulk tactical medical supplies. As a former flight medic and now a nurse practitioner, I've seen what saves lives. Tourniquets, hemostatic gauze, airway kits, intravenous fluids, and prescription medications. But bulk medical supplies fall under state prescription monitoring programs, pharmacy tracking systems, drug enforcement oversight, and medical device tracking networks. Buying large quantities of trauma gear can trigger the same systems hospitals use. Training matters more than stockpiling. Prepare medically the right way. And if you think medical supplies are monitored, wait until you hear what happens with ammunition and magazines.
Bulk medical gear gets tracked through pharmacy and supply systems.
Not because it's illegal, but because it's controlled.
But medical readiness saves more lives than anything else.
In combat, trauma gear bought time and saved lives.
But buying large amounts of medical supplies gets attention, especially tourniquets and hemostatic gauze.
Stock up smart. Spread purchases, mix sources, keep it quiet.
The right kit in the right hands at the right moment.
Because this is where it gets political fast. Ammunition and high-capacity magazines. Ammo is a consumable, a training tool, and in long-term crisis, a form of currency. But large ammunition orders absolutely get attention in certain states. Magazine laws vary dramatically. California has a 10-round limit. Colorado has a 15-round limit. New Jersey, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Maryland, Hawaii, Vermont, and New York restrict or ban high-capacity magazines altogether. California and New York require background checks for ammunition purchases. In free states, nobody cares. In restricted states, a simple order can get flagged fast. Know your laws, prep smart, prep legal.
Bulk ammo always gets attention, especially when you buy it in large quantities.
And depending on your state, magazine capacity laws change everything.
Know the rules. Stay sharp.
Legal here. Banned somewhere else.
Magazine limits change by zip code.
Always know your laws before you buy.
All 5 of these items share the same hidden pattern. They overlap with communication control, medical regulation, tactical defense, and public safety systems. The government doesn't monitor these items because prepping is illegal. They monitor them because these tools fall near national security infrastructure. Your job isn't to panic. Your job is to stay informed, stay legal, and stay ready. If you're serious about protecting your family, hit subscribe. I drop veteran-backed preparedness content every week based on real-world experience. And drop a comment telling me which of these items surprised you the most and what you want me to break down next. Radios, medical kits, night vision, ammo storage, blackout survival. Your comments decide the next video. Know the laws, know your gear. Train harder than you shop. Document what you buy. Never let fear stop you from protecting your family.
This is survival.
This is resilience. This is Suburban Prepper!